Hey guys, welcome to Girls Frontline 2. We're gonna be talking about free-to-play challenges, identifying the main problem, giving you guys a short-term solution and also a long-term solution. As of recording of this video, we did have the Sumi banner ready during launch, and we are currently having the Macchiato banner, and in a couple of days, we will be having the Dayan banner. So just to give you guys a heads up, this guide is more for the free-to-play players that have joined during launch and have progressed a month after or a month and a half after. So off to our main challenge, which is the lack of crucial characters or T-dolls. First is going to be QJ because she deals a lot of DPS, especially for mobs and also clearing harder boss stages. Her off-turn DPS is actually an MVP in damage dealing, and so far you can't replace her with any of our available dolls. For our next crucial character T-doll, it's going to be Sumi. So Sumi is definitely going to help you, especially for endgame content, not only for her support, but also for the defensive survivability that she provides to your team. She does have debuffs, she does have shields, she does have heals. She does it all, and she is top in her game. Currently, we don't have any character T-doll that can replace her. So basically, we will have to be content with another run at her banner in the future. Finally, we do have our last crucial doll, which is going to be Macchiato. So some of you guys probably missed Sumi in her limited banner because you joined during the Macchiato banner. But again, guys, you should have her by now because she will be our best single target DPS for the foreseeable future. She is fantastic with mobs because of interception, as well as the harder bosses in the harder stages. So again, she is a must pull even at V0. Okay, so on to our short-term solutions. Whether you're missing QJ, Sumi, Maki, or all three of them, the short-term solutions that we will be discussing are going to be applicable to your situation. Leveling up your character is going to be a must, especially if your account is already over-leveled like me. I am at level 59, so my character Macchiato here is at 57. If you do level her up, you're going to be having a lot of stat buffs that you can receive as you increase to another level. So make sure that you maximize your level ups close to your account level so that you can clear the harder stages. Upgrading your weapon is going to be a must, but as you enhance your weapon, take note that there is going to be only one stat that is going to be enhanced. As for your attachments are going to be your bread and butter in terms of giving your character a massive increase in your stats. So as you equip your attachments, they have stats that you have chosen that you would like to enhance your character or your T-doll. So definitely these stats are at their base values when you have installed them. As soon as you have installed the right stat and the right set, you have to make sure that you calibrate these attachments. Okay, the attachment calibration will give you a big bump from your base stat to your enhanced stat. So you have to do this for your muzzle, you have to do this for your sight, you have to do this for your bipod, and you have to do this for your tactical rangefinder if you do have a sniper rifle. Of course, the attachments are going to be different for each of the guns, but the principle is going to be the same. Each doll will have a unique set of neural helix. Okay, as you evolve or as you upgrade them up to the rightmost portion, you'll be unlocking your common key. So your common key is going to be a passive skill and a stat boost depending on the character or the T-Doll that you are actually upgrading. So the common key can be used with your current T-Doll, but can be transferred as well to other T-Dolls. So that is the first upgrade. The second upgrade of your Neurohelix is going to be with your evolved nodes. So evolved nodes can or may not be open depending on how you'll be upgrading your character or your T-Doll. But as you open an evolved node in pairs, so definitely you have 3 pairs here. So as you open a set, you will be unlocking additional stat boost. So as you open more, the stat boost becomes a lot more. So definitely gonna be helping you in making your character stronger. But again, I would highly caution, depending on the availability of your cores, on how much you'll be opening. So for if it's a core doll or a core T doll, definitely you're gonna want to open all, because that T doll will usually be in your main team. But if it's a T doll that you don't use much or is a substitute usually to different game modes, then definitely you should decide on which of the nodes you should open and also which of the keys that you should use here. So again, it requires a lot of decision making when you're building your Neurohelix, because it is really dependent on the resources that you have. Investing in high value SR units is going to be important because they help you supplement what you lack as of the moment, especially if you're classifying it with DPS, AoE damage, displacement, or even with the breaking of obstacles in your way. First on the list is definitely going to be Sharkry. So she is single target damage and has a lot of debuffs. Definitely going to be helping you as well in stability break. So if you're looking for a high value SR damage dealer, definitely go for Sharkry, because it's easier to max her out at V6, especially with the Macchiato banner out and the upcoming Mosin banner, which she is actually there. Maybe you're wondering why you haven't seen Lota in the banners recently. It's because that we got her during the first event. She was actually free during the launch first event. So if you have Lota, definitely I'm sure you have her at V6. Please make sure that you level her up, because she is terrific in AoE damage, displacement, moving enemies and making them fall down. She is good in destroying obstacles, and she is fantastic in debuff as well. If you still haven't gotten your first Sabrina copy or Sabrina in your lineup, definitely consider Groza as one of your defensive characters or T-Dolls. She does have stability defense, counterattack. She does break a lot of stability as well, especially for bosses. And she is a very good jack of all trades to add to your roster. Another high value SR is going to be Nemesis. So Nemesis is a good starter sniper, especially if you're starting out the game. If you don't have Macchiato, if you don't have Mosin, she will definitely be your primary sniper. She has defense down, she has tremendous damage in her ultimate. She also brings a lot of assist off your turn. But eventually, she will be slotting down in favor of higher damage snipers, but that is okay. She will find her place in your secondary team. As far as healers is concerned, they are going to be a lot. It really depends upon you on which one are you going to be preferring, especially if you don't have Subi right now. So for Cheetah, we got her for free. She does have a passive heal depending on the buff that she has, but she is actually great. You just have to make sure that you don't get hit with a massive damage. Next healer that you might want to consider would be Kofni. She is a pure healer with less of a damage. And the other one that you might want to consider is also Ksenia. Ksenia specializes more on buffs, less on heals, but again, if you prefer your healer to be that way, she is going to be your girl. As far as long-term solution is concerned, you are going to be waiting for a couple of rerun banners, especially if you want to get Sumi. And right now, as our Macchiato banner is expiring, you might want to get more copies of her in the future. So long term, watch out for those rerun banners and save up for them. And the second one would be the standard procurement, in which we will have a selector for this banner coming in February 2025. So if you're asking me who you're going to be prioritizing here, definitely it's going to be QJ. Second would be Tololo, and probably that's it. Unless if you want to go for Mosin Nagant, then Mosin Nagant is going to be your third. Because these dolls are better to get in the standard banner because of the selector for the 50/50. So that is it, guys, for your free-to-play tips for your free-to-play challenges. I hope this helped you, and hopefully you could clear more harder stages with all of the tips that I have given you. Thank you very much for staying this far. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.